Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before... Well, Grant, this game is also the fourth game in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for both these teams. Hasn't been the easiest group for either of these squads.
Yeah, only one win between the teams out of 6 games played. I mean, that's rough, but there is still a glimmer of hope for one of them, and that's enough to give them that little extra push in this regular season meeting.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Alexander Sarr out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard position.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps to open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Haliburton. Let him hear you.
Pass to Sarr. Now Young from outside the arc. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Haliburton on the wing, guarded by Young. Haliburton, the pass to Jackson. Right side, McDaniels. Another 3 for Indiana.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Young. Washington moving the ball around. There's Davis with the 3. Washington again can't hit. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Haliburton, the pass to Kessler. And he gets the bucket.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Young looking over the floor. Inside. Here's Davis. No good again that time.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Crafty move. Haliburton misses.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Sarr a screen. Elbow shot. That one's good for 2. Young's got 5 points.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time.
Haliburton outside. Jackson with a screen on Young. Haliburton, the pass to Jackson. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. Haliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Indiana, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And of course, Washington, they're 5 spots behind them.
Checking out the Pacers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Now here's Haliburton. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
Young misses. Pacers leading by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Young. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between His size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Here's Haliburton. He's got 5. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Haliburton's got 8 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Indiana with some changes. Potter, he's checked in for Kessler. Johnson comes in for Jackson. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Connect. Then Young gets it to go.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Haliburton outside. Pass to McDaniels. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. He's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
George, a screen on Haliburton. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Haliburton up top. Guarded by Young. There's Nesmith with a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Boy, Nesmith competing with confidence. That is a big-time answer from deep.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. The shot's good.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Three-pointer, Haliburton nails it from 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Indiana in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got D'Angelo Russell. Johnson is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Haliburton, and it's Potter in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pass to Davis. To the inside. AD beasting down low.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Haliburton up top, covered by Carrington. Fires the 3. Haliburton, no good. The Wizards trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Basket counts. Gafford's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Haliburton. The finish inside from Haliburton.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The 4th spot held by the Wizards.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Up top, Carrington, defended by Haliburton. Carrington, no good. Indiana leading by 13. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb Kyler in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, chums, appreciate the report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Haliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Brian, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Well, remember, this is Game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout rounds.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference, the second-place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
And the basket by Haliburton.
Boy, what a nice job by Tyrese Haliburton. You got to fight through contact at times. This is one of the advantages of being a bigger guard.
Outside Davis. Young from long range. Indiana with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Johnson against Davis. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And Washington making a change here. Here's Johnson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you gotta love how decisive this rookie Johnson is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Haliburton, the pass to Johnson. Out left to the wing. And here's Haliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Potter. Down it goes. And a great assist by Haliburton. And the Pacers lead by 16.
The coaching staff encourages Haliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Haliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Potter.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Nesmith. Launches it. Another 3 for Indiana.
Boy, Aaron Nesmith has put in the work on his shot, and it is paying dividends. That's a big-time bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Kessler, he's checked in for Potter. Jackson comes in for Johnson. Connects checked in for Nesmith. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Russell. And the Wizards making a change here as well. George, he's checked in for Davis. Three-pointer, Haliburton. The rebound by the Wizards.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Coulibaly finds George. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. Haliburton, the pass to McDaniels. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. Haliburton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Young with it. Last game he had 34 points. It's George on the wing. Back to Young. Pass to Coulibaly. Now George. The 3. Fires, hitting the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Kessler a screen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Pacers lead by 21. And so it's Indiana. They're feeling great. A 21. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to Hi, everybody. We've got your...
Well, right now for Indiana, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is...
And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Haliburton has been a major contribution. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Haliburton has been sensational.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, Trae Young out there with Johnson. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Davis in at the four-man position. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Haliburton. Again, Indiana.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Sarr with a screen on Haliburton. Young finds Sarr. No good. Good D by Kessler.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Haliburton for three. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
From downtown. And another miss by Washington.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Kessler, a screen on Young. Pass to connect. Three-pointer. Sarr pulls it in. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Haliburton for three. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Haliburton against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Coulibaly. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels passes to Haliburton. No good from outside. The Wizards have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Young. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Pass to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Assist goes to...
Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Haliburton surveys the floor. Now here's Kessler. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. McDaniels from long range. Gets the 3-ball to go. McDaniels got 15.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the Wizards call time here. One of the things you love about Tyrese Haliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Haliburton is all of those things.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Potter, he's checked in for Kessler. Johnson comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Nesmith in for Connect.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It's McDaniels on the wing. 3-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Young attacking. Here's Carrington. And again, Washington, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Haliburton's shot is good.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Young against Haliburton. Puts the move on. Young misses. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And the basket by Haliburton.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Brian?
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Johnson with a bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Washington has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Davis with a screen on Haliburton. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Potter.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Shoots over Young. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Haliburton.
What a bonus when Jaden McDaniels is humming a little bit on the offensive end.
Young, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Haliburton, the pass to Potter. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Carrington. Launches a 3. Tyrese Haliburton getting it done for Indiana. Passing the ball with purpose. He's got a season high in assists. Back to the game after this break. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. Don't...
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Haliburton. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Smith in at center. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Outside Davis. Pass to Gafford. Here's Riley. Davis with a screen on Russell. Riley's shot is off. Russell deciding where to go with it. Haliburton outside. Back to Russell. Fires for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. George, right side. Here's Carrington. Davis from long range. And it's Tyrese Haliburton with the rebound. And so it's Haliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. There's a screen by Johnson. Haliburton, the pass to Johnson. Excellent D there from Davis.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
The offensive rebound. Up top, George. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Carrington. Gafford with the bucket.
What we know about Daniel Gafford, folks, is he is going to take high percentage looks. He does exactly that there.
Nesmith on the wing. Fires the 3. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Gafford. Here's Young, defended by Haliburton. Releases. Young can't hit.
that's a shot he'd like back, he's usually going to make those.
Haliburton, the pass to Russell. Off target from three-point range. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Indiana on the fast break. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Haliburton, the pass to Smith. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
There's Young with the three. Pacers with a rebound. Now Haliburton. Smith outside. Neesmith passes to Johnson. Some nice passing by Indiana here to the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Washington making a change here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Russell, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And finished off by Davis.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Three-pointer, Haliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Johnson a screen on Young. Haliburton, the pass to Johnson. Davis with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Haliburton.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
There's the drive. Here's Smith. The rebound by the Wizards. Outside Johnson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. With the crossover. The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Haliburton finds Johnson. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And here's Young. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. And that evens up their record in group play. What an NBA Cup.
Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Miller is out there with Collins. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Williams. And it's Jones in at the 1. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Jones drives in, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
It's good from long range. Haliburton's got 5 now.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Haliburton accurate from three-point land.
And the shot goes down.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Now Haliburton. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Drills it from outside.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Shot clock at 2. Shot by Collins, no good. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Jackson has the open look, and the Pacers another 3.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Jones against Haliburton. Jones with it. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Bulls trail by 8. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Pacers making a switch here. Waters checked in. With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Second is Tyrese Haliburton.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Williams with the ball. He's guarded by Connect. Williams passes to Jones. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Haliburton kicks to McDaniels. McDaniels on the wing. Sinks the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pacers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And it's in there.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Bulls trail by 13. Miller outside. Back to Jones. To stop the run, he lays it in. Jones has got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Haliburton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Jones against Haliburton. On the basket by Jones. He's got 8.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Haliburton for 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Miller outside. Pass to Williams. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Connect in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Sexton. Jones for 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Haliburton for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pacers lead by 16. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Josh Giddey is out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Asenge in at the small forward. Lets it go from deep. And it's Simon's missing. Pacers leading by 18. Haliburton in the corner. Here's Russell with the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of growth from Russell as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Haliburton against Giddey. Here's Simon. And count it from 19 feet away. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Kessler, he's checked in for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Connect. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Sexton. Miller, the pass to Williams. Inside, here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Haliburton passes to Kessler. Bucket is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Right side, Sexton. Nobody near Williams. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Drops in the tray. Haliburton's got 24.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Giddey surveying the D. From past the arc. A rebound by Johnson. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from
like this. Now she wanna please tell Bella that she got nice